I'm Chris, and this is Single Dad Homesteading, brought to you from the beautiful Appalachian Mountains in Northeast Tennessee, guys. Hey, we're in the truck, and we are on our way to Colorado for the 2021 elk season. I've got this truck loaded down. Elin is at Nanny's with Nanny and Papa, going to have a great time, and I'm going for my first real vacation in 8 years. So everybody say prayers for me that we have safe travels, and that if you want to put one in there for me to harvest a big old beautiful elk, I'd appreciate it. But we're going to go out here and enjoy ourselves in the beautiful state of Colorado in these Rocky Mountains, and have a good time. But we've got about, right now we just got on the road. It is 1:02. I had to go pick up some final stuff, some sandwich meat, some bread, some little things like that, and a extra cigarette USB port, because I've got several devices that I need to plug in here as we go, and so I can run the GPS and everything at the same time and get it working. So we're getting about an hour later start than what we thought, but we're starting from my mom and dad's house, which is about 30 or 40 minutes further on up the trip than before. So we're looking at about 25 hours. We're going to try to do about 11 to 12 of that today. I'm just going to drive until I feel tired, get up and run, go from there tomorrow. So we'll just see where we end up going. We're going to be driving up through the edge of West Virginia, around, coming through the top of going like you're going through the top of Kansas and stuff, because we're going to the northwest area of Colorado is what it looks like where we're going to hunt. So we'll be up in that area having fun. But we think we've got everything we need in the car. I think we've got all the gear we need for the hike and the thing in there. Biggest thing is just coolers. The camper part of the truck is full of 4 large 120 quart coolers. Then I have a small cooler sitting beside me in the passenger seat that's just got my snacks and food that I'll eat when we're at main camp and things of that nature. Then I have my large big Arctic cooler is sitting buried underneath all this stuff in the back seat. I've got the seats folded up and got it sitting back there, and it's completely filled with blocks of ice. I froze 2-liter bottles and big 2-liter juice bottles that were Elin drinks her juice. I froze those solid because they'll last longer. They should last probably through this whole trip, and what does melt, I can use that water, which is water off of our mountain, that I know is safe and good to drink and tastes wonderful. I can use that for all my hikes and water and stuff in camp. So we've got that set. For those of you guys that hunt, I'll be hunting with a 308. It's a Ruger Model 77 Hawkeye. I'm using a 150 grain bullet. The Hornady SST 150 grain ballistic tip bullets is what I'll be hunting with. Brought a little 22 Magnum with me, little survival rifle, because the first few days that I'll be there, I'll just be scouting and hiking, and I think I got to make sure when I get there I can hunt grouse and stuff. So hopefully I can do that with that little rifle and have some fun and put some small game up too. If I could kill my limit of grouse for a couple of days, that would be an amazing treat while I'm there, as well as to bring back. So lots of fun. Thank you guys for all your prayers as we've been doing this truck camper build out and things of that nature, getting ready for this trip. You know, they've been well received and needed. I'm very excited. Elin's very excited to be staying with Nanny for the next 14 days. We'll be headed back, hopefully be back in town by the 9th of November. If we happen to harvest an animal on the 7th, which is the last day of this hunt, I may be back a day or two later, because it'll take me a few days to get that animal butchered and out of the woods by myself. So if you're in that northwest Colorado area, send me a message. I will have the ability to check my email and stuff, so that all will be listed below or in another video. I'm going to be shooting this and uploading it while I'm on the road, so when I'm done with this, I'll stop up the road here, download it, and have it downloading as I drive and stuff. So one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about, we've not had a good just sit down and talk for a while. So one of the things I'd like to have you guys do is think about those dreams that you have that are beyond homesteading, that are beyond just your family, because those are the most important ones. Those ones that revolve around our family and those dreams that we have around our family. But I want you to think about the one dream that you would have for yourself. As an individual, what would that one dream be that's outside of that realm of having your own homestead and, or having that piece of property or whatever it is? If it's going on this is one of three-part dream for me. My biggest dreams are to hunt an elk, to hunt a moose, and I would love to go buffalo hunting for some reason, even though I've been told it's the easiest hunt in the world. But those are the three things that I would really enjoy and love to go do, and I'm doing it. I'm going right now to hunt an elk, and if I harvest one, that's going to be amazing. It's going to be great for my soul anyway, to get out and spend this time in the woods. It's going to be cold. I'm going to be bringing you guys along the whole way, so you'll be getting a couple of these periodically over today and tomorrow on the travel out. Then you'll probably get one or two about the actual scouting and getting camp set up and things of that nature out in the bush. And then as the hunts go along, I'm sure I'll make some videos and things of that nature while I'm out there. Then if I harvest an animal, we'll definitely be showing you. We probably won't do the field dressing and things of that nature. There's plenty of videos on that out there, and YouTube kind of frowns upon those. But what we will do is we'll do a bunch of catch, cook, cleans, or hunt, kill, prep, and eat, I guess is what we need to call those. We will show those, and I will show you how to break down, like I did the deer ham. If you go back and look at that, I did a rear quarter for a deer. Maybe we'll do that one again with the elk rear hind quarter and show you that, because it's just the sheer size. A deer rear quarter probably weighs, I'm going to say, around my area, 35 to 40 pounds, whereas an elk is going to end up weighing probably close to 100 to 115 pounds. So, I mean, that one rear ham or one rear quarter is going to be about as much as what an entire deer that you would harvest out of an entire deer in Northeast Tennessee. So that's one of the big draws to go out here and do that. So, but this is a whole series. It's going to be rolling out over the next month or so. Try to get a bunch of videos up for you guys. And remember this, if you've not got a way, if you're wanting to homestead and stuff and you're doing it where you're at in the city or a suburban area, where you can't have larger animals for animal husbandry, such as, even goats and cows and, pigs and things of that nature to raise out for meat. Hunting is an amazing way to come up with fresh organic meat that's not got a lot of GMOs and stuff in it, if you're hunting in the right areas. If you're hunting in big agricultural areas, those deer are eating that corn that's not the greatest stuff that we're trying to stay away from too. So have to take that into consideration, but they're much cleaner than the meat that you're going out and buying in the store. So I still say, even if you're in those areas, that you definitely need to be trying to harvest an animal of that nature. And an average deer throughout the U.S. is gonna yield, let's say, 115 pounds average across the U.S. So you're going to end up with about 45 to 60 pounds of meat if you harvest everything from that animal. And that's a lot of meals. I mean, if you're by yourself, a half pound of meat a day, red meat a day, that's probably too much. We try to eat red meat 2, maybe 3 times a week, and sometimes less than that during the winter. But it's a great source of protein and clean food for your body that will last you a year. An elk will last me in Elin, we'll probably get close to 2 years worth of meat just out of this one elk, and I plan on killing some deer this year too. So keep that in mind. This is a wonderful thing. Ladies, you're not kicked out of this set on this. You guys you guys can hunt and fish just as well as any man can. I know some of the best hunters I know are female. They're really good at it. They are hosses. Getting these animals out of the woods and stuff, they do it. So take advantage of it. If you're somebody that's got a lot of property and you're getting a little elderly and you can't get out and climb up in a tree stand or sit in a tree blind, or your eyesight's got to a point of where you can't do it, but you have animals on your place, find somebody young and make the deal with them that you'll split the deer meat with them. They harvest it, you get half the meat, they get to hunt, but they have to process it. That's a great deal for you, and it's a wonderful deal for some young person or a young father or a father that has kids that wants to teach them how to hunt in a safe area. Just don't let everybody come. Just get one or two people that you can trust, and give them certain rules. Make them sign a little lease with you that they get that property to hunt for that season, and it's there. And then you have that meat coming in, and it's not costing you nothing. I just gave $9 for a pound of sliced ham at the store for sandwich meat. $9 for a pound. That is insane. And it's not that good of meat, but I wanted sandwich meat for this trip. So anyway, keep that in mind. You'll save a ton of money, even if your license and the hunting and the equipment cost you a couple $100. I still think you come out on the better side financially, and I know you do for the energy and the food and the cleanliness of it a lot better. So, but guys, I'm going to Colorado. Please say a prayer for me for safe travels. If you want to, say a prayer for me for a clean, ethical hunt and a harvest at the end of it. And as always, God bless. Live with what God gives you, and we're out of here.